y'all, my name is Emma. I work at City of Deer Park Parks and Recreation. I'm a program lead, and let's do some arts and crafts today. All right, y'all, so in order to complete this craft we have, first let's go over what we're gonna need. So you're gonna want, if you're printing out the template, you're gonna want to print it out onto cardstock. If you're wanting to paint it instead, you're gonna want cardstock or a canvas or cardboard, because you want it to be kind of sturdy because you are working with a lot of glue. And if it's a regular piece of paper, it's just gonna be too flimsy to, it's just better with cardstock or something sturdier as your background. So if you're printing it out or if you're painting it, you wanna start out with a sturdy background. You'll need some scissors, either a pencil or a chopstick, some liquid glue, and any type of small container. I just happened to find a baking cup that I'm gonna attach some glue to, because we will be pouring glue into our little container, and I don't want it to stick to this. I don't know if it would, but in case it does, I'm gonna add some tape to the bottom. Just in case. Oh, we'll edit that. It's fine. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, so to start out, we will take either our chopstick or pencil, and you can cut. Oh, you'll also need multicolored, either construction paper or just colored paper. And you can cut strips, and ideally they want to be about a 1/2 inch thick. You don't want them to be too thick, because then they'll come off the paper more than they need to. So you want them to be about a 1/2 inch thick. And how I did it, which you can do whatever you want, you can cut all the way down and cut it in half, or if you just want to do the short strips, whatever you want to do. It is art, so it is up to you what you prefer. So we will start by creating our flowers. We will start by taking our pencil and one of our strips here. We're just going to roll it around to where we've got a nice little roll there. We'll slide it off. And then we will pour some glue into our little container here. And what you're going to do is you're going to pick one of the ends. You're going to dip it in that glue. Make sure that bottom is really nice and dipped in glue. And then you're just going to stick it to your paper. And I've been kind of holding it for a couple seconds with my finger, just to ensure that it's going to stick. Also, if it unrolls, totally fine. It's part of the project. One thing that is kind of nice about this project is the imperfections add to its awesomeness. So everything doesn't need to be tightly coiled and perfect. It looks awesome even with the unrolling of the rolls. So it's totally fine, but just stick it down there for a couple seconds, and then you've got a flower. Now you can see here, if you want to do leaves in particular, you'll do that the same way for the most part. So you'll just roll it up. Get a nice roll there. We'll shorten that later. And then, so this is a circle. You want it to look more like a leaf. So then you're just going to kind of pinch it, just to make it kind of generally more leaf shaped. And then you will dip that as well, one of the edges, to get it like that. And then you just attach it same way like you did with the rolls. Kind of hold that down for a couple seconds. And you've got leaves.